Hey, it's Adam Harrison from Adam Builds Models, and thank you for tuning in. I'm doing a little review today on this Hasegawa kit, P-47D Thunderbolt. It's already built, just down here. I've had this for a long time. It basically costs next to nothing. It's a 1-72 kit. I think it was around about $18 Australian. I got this one from Frontline Hobbies. I generally get a lot of my stuff from Frontline Hobbies. I quite like them. This is not endorsed by them at all. So you've basically got in this kit, it's a really simple kit. This is everything's still in here. It's very simple. It's a really easy kit. There's basically 2 sprues. I'll hold that up for you. There's 2 sprues there. And a clear sprue. Parts really clean. Like, these are just some of the leftover bombs. There wasn't a lot of flash, which was great. It was a very easy kit to build. It's not highly detailed. It's an inexpensive kit, so any kind of kit that is not expensive, has a low kind of parts count. You don't expect for anything too detailed. The decals, or the decals, are basically, there's kind of a bit of flash around the outside of the decal. There's a little bit, there's a bit of overhang. It didn't really cause too much of a problem. The only time it did cause any kind of concern really was on the little red steps just here. You can see those little red steps there. There's a little bit of overhang here where once everything's kind of really dried, I'll probably use a scalpel and just take the end off. I did not use the yellow decals that were provided. I actually painted the stripes. It's a beautiful little kit. It's really quite cute. The only issue I did have, which I'm going to have to, because I build outside, I've lost one of the flaps. So whereas you tend to find there's a lot of carpet monsters out there, I don't have carpet in here, but I do have a decking, and I tend to build up on a decking, and I have lost the other flap for the rear wheel down through the decking and into the dirt underneath. So I'll probably do something with it, or I may not. I'm not particularly worried. But as I said, it's a gorgeous little plane. The wings always look like they should be a bit bigger for me, you know? It's one of those funny things, because the body's so kind of big and chunky, and then the wings always looked a little bit small. The prop does turn, but it kind of sits, it's a bit wobbly when it does go in there, and it doesn't go any further. I may just find a spot where I'm really happy with it and I might just do that, just glue it into place. Everything fit really nicely. It actually really did. Would I recommend this kit for you? Yeah, I definitely recommend the kit for beginners, or for people who've been building for a long time. They just want like a weekend, something to do on a weekend. This thing took me months, only because of work. I've really, because I hold down 2 jobs, basically. I'm a teacher, and then I build guitars on the side. Doing this is a real way for me to relax. So if you're thinking about getting into this hobby, and it's a lot of fun. Like, I'm not taking this too seriously, you know what I mean? It's like I'm not trying to be the best model builder out there. And this is brush. I've used a brush on this. I do have an inexpensive spray set, which I was given by a good friend, but I tend to just prefer using brushes. It's a bit rough. But at the same time, I always think that when these planes were in the field and when they were, when they were getting repaired from being shot at or whatever, I always think to myself, I wonder how they painted these, on the fly. I'm not talking about having a big setup and everything like, on an aircraft carrier where they've got all the machinery and everything like that. I'm talking about like middle of the jungle kind of thing. I'm talking about, P-40s in Milne Bay. They come back with bullet holes all over them, and how do they paint them? Was it brush painted? Was it piece painted? Did they paint piece by piece? Were they patchy? I don't know. It's hard to tell because a lot of the pictures obviously are all black and white. And so I'm really curious about that. If you've got any answers for me, pop them in the comments. But this was such a fun little build to go for. So jump in, grab yourself one of these, the Hasegawa kit, the P-47D. That's it. I've gone a bit darker underneath. I must admit, like the colouring underneath there is a bit darker. I'll bring you over closer to the window. I might get a bit more light. It's an overcast day here. That's it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Would be great. Have a great weekend. Go and build yourself a cool kit. See ya.